Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the third SandCast. We are very overdue for another one, so it's about time that we started another one. I am MagmarFire.
I'm Shika on Sundays.
I'm Pea-Tear Griffin.
And I am Tacheon Black, your loving host, and this is the SandCast.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, Tacheon, what do we have for them today?
Right, well, first off the bat, Shika, we have the big, the one, the only E3, which is still going on right now.
Tell me more.
It is? I thought it ended.
It ended.
Well, it was going on right now, but now it's not. It was in the past.
It'll live on forever in our hearts.
We actually, we recorded this podcast a week ago, and we're just recording it now, so.
Right.
Sure. That's what
It'll live on in our hearts and our TiVo.
Okay,
right.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. That sounds really good. But yeah, E3 was a week ago, approximately, and some really amazing things happened. It was about as fangasmic as 2004 when Twilight Princess was revealed. For Zelda fans, it was basically the E3 for Zelda. Makes sense. It's Zelda's 25th anniversary this year, so hooray!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Indeed.
Yeah, definitely. So Nintendo went all out with its presentation. They had a fully fledged orchestra with a montage in the back, very reminiscent of their the Play video game symphonies and video games live concerts. It was really epic. It was really epic. It was
fantastic.
It was a really talented orchestra, really.
So, I have to say, out of all the things they announced at E3, the two things that excited me the most were probably the new Kirby and the new Pikmin.
Yeah, they actually did announce that Pikmin, didn't they?
Although, honestly, I mean, they kind of said they were doing Pikmin before, but now it's like an official E3 announcement, so...
Yeah, well, actually, Miyamoto made that announcement, like, last year, I believe, as well. Only there wasn't any news about that since then.
Okay, but it's just nice to know that this isn't going to become like another Duke Nukem, you know? That's all.
Actually,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of Duke Nukem...
Duke Nukem and a Zelda podcast. Shika.
Well, I'm sorry, Duke Nukem deserves mention. This is general video game
Okay, well,
stuff.
go right ahead, by all means.
Fine, yeah, whatever. Okay, cool.
Gosh.
Great.
Wonderful.
Aren't you going to talk about Duke Nukem now? Come on,
No,
you set it
not
up.
in the mood.
Okay, fine.
No, so let's just go back to Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so
Alright.
about that Kirby and that Pikmin.
Oh
Kirby.
god, okay, well, what excites me the most, out of the two Kirbys, like, they both look really good. The DS, the multiple attack Kirby game, that seems really cool, Kirby's Mass Attack. That's a fun mechanic, and
Wait, there are
that's
two
one thing that
Kirby
Kirby's been great with. There's two coming out, yeah.
Wow,
One
I
for
thought
the
there was
DS.
only one.
One for the DS called Kirby's Mass Attack, and the new mechanic for this one is essentially Kirby eats enough food, he produces another Kirby.
Whoa.
You can get tons of Kirbys on stage and have them all fight guys.
Whoa, that is insane.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
Then there's another one for the Wii that basically looks like a really souped-up version of Kirby 64, which was my favorite Kirby game of all time. So, really excited
Kirby
for that.
64 was pretty awesome.
It was. 02 is like the best boss ever, in my opinion.
Most def.
Yeah.
Although I really did like Kirby's Dreamland too for the Nintendo like Color or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The Game Boy Color rather.
But yeah, for the new Kirby one, the one for the Wii, about it looking like a souped up version of Kirby 64. There were actually videos about a Kirby for the GameCube or whatever, or no, it was for the Wii, or it was something like that. But there were videos about it that looked a lot like Kirby 64 for the Wii, only with better graphics and stuff. So it's actually been around for like many years, but it sounds like now they're actually like going through with it. I mean, Kirby's Epic Yarn was enough of a manna from heaven for the fan base, but
I have yet to play Epic Yarn, but I've heard it was really good.
Well, I haven't played it yet either. Is it? I'm actually not sure about its length, though. I'm not sure if it's worth the $50 when in terms of length. But I mean, Kirby games in general are typically really short.
I heard they strung it out pretty well.
Oh yeah? No pun intended.
Yeah, you got me. All right.
I see what you did there.
Lol.
Anyway, so yeah, the Kirby's. It looks really cool. They got like the whole super powers, not really superpowers. It's not. But the ultra versions of his abilities, like the gigantic sword that he can use.
Bust down everything.
Exactly. So I'm excited for that.
So Kirby eats Cloud Strife in this one?
Kirby gets to be Cloud Strife. Well, it's kind of a scimitar. It's
Oh.
like Cloud Sinbad sort of thing.
Oh. Okay. All right.
What about you guys? What caught your eye?
In terms of E3 coverage, I personally am really looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 2, the new Star Fox game. Pretty much everything they showed in the demo just blew my mind to space chunks in the Milky Way.
You realize they had no Star Fox on the Wii?
I did, and that really depressed me. I mean, they came out with 2 Star Fox titles for the GameCube, and both of them were pretty excellent, although in my opinion Star Fox Adventures was a lot better than Star Fox Assault.
Oh, Adventures was amazing.
It was, and Crystal, I mean, everybody's worried for Crystal. But
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it really it hurt my ego and my feelings that they didn't have a Star Fox for the Wii. So I'm very much looking forward to Star Fox Adventure. Did they even release like what the name of it would be? In any case, Star Fox for the Wii U just looks fantastic.
Wait, they have one for the Wii U now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they showed.
Oh my gosh, I never know that. Oh, that is so sweet.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Star Fox
I
and
came
the
up with the
expansion.
console Star Fox. I mean, Star Fox 64 3D was enough was enough of good news for me. But wow, they're actually coming with another console Star Fox game. That's like, wow, they haven't done that in like a few years.
I think they're actually going to have General Scales or whatever. Or no, not General Scales, but the first General from like the original Star Fox for the Nintendo.
No way.
Back as a villain. I think so. So.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That's pretty legit.
And Luigi's Mansion 2, thank God.
Oh man, I know.
Super.
I was wondering if they were just going to let that series die, because I mean, they didn't really do anything after it, and I thought it was a really good game.
It's definitely the most underrated Nintendo game out there, I would say.
Another nice thing is, with another
Next to
Luigi's
Smash
Mansion,
Bros.
maybe that'll give them more incentive to give Luigi a more unique moveset in Smash.
Definitely. Yeah, he's always been sort of the clone, but they're actually what they're introducing in Luigi's Mansion that I'm excited about is that they have multiple mansions that you could do. I mean, in the original Luigi's Mansion, like you could access the second mansion, but it was pretty much just a harder version of the first. But in this one, you can actually go to several different locations, and each one will have different encounters, different layout, everything.
That sounds sweet.
It is. I mean,
Wow, they should have just called it something other than Luigi's Mansion 2 then. Just like Pluralized Mansion or something.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansions.
Luigi's Estate or something.
I think
Well, if they said like Luigi's Manor, then they would imply that there were like slaves there or something. So I don't know.
Toads are kind of the... Where did
Yeah.
the toads come?
Well, I don't know, but the Goombas were originally soldiers from the Mushroom Kingdom that defected and started working with Bowser. So I guess the Toads are sort of like the people, the ones that stuck around with the Royalists and helped. They weren't really muscular because they were raised to be little helper dudes. So they're just sort of like brainiacs and helping out however they can.
Why would any Goomba want it effect? I mean, you lose your arms.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure they had any arms to begin with.
Yeah.
Toads?
Well, I'm not sure if like the Goombas were originally toads. They could be 2 different species. I'm not sure on that front. I will have to look this up.
Well, actually, either way, it's got to be genetic because I mean, when you think about it, there are Goomba families like Paper Mario that are good families. So obviously they were born that way, and they weren't just transformed into Goombas when they betrayed.
Right. Yeah. I mean, unless the Super Mario Brothers movie, like in 1992
don't
with John
even go
Leguizamo,
there.
was.
You instantly lose any argument you start when you bring up the Super Mario Brothers movie.
No,
Yeah.
that was an amazing movie and I really loved it. Like, if that could be actually considered canonical in any way, shape, or form, then that would be interesting because, they sort of de-evolved from actual soldiers into more mushroom-like Goombas. But it is the Mushroom Kingdom to begin with, so it's possible they were always just...
Well, I mean, I love watching it, but it's because of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, I'm about to say that it's a great movie here. It's not going to win any awards, but it was a very enjoyable movie.
I just have trouble seeing anything from it as canon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was worth a shot. I reached for it.
Swing and a miss.
Well, anyway,
Anyways.
but anyway, Pea-Tear Griffin, what did you think about E3?
E3, That Zelda concert really caught my eye, honestly. I was like, oh my gosh, hearing all the Zelda songs in orchestra in a room.
Yeah, it caught everybody. It was caught everybody was surprised, and as far as I know, they actually didn't reveal the tour times yet. I looked.
Yeah, they still haven't. If they did, I would already have a ticket for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I hope for once they actually have a concert that's actually where I can go to, because I live in Michigan and hardly anything interesting happens in Michigan.
Are you really saying that you would not travel 100 miles or more to go to this concert?
Yeah.
I would want to.
I have the plane ticket ready.
The question is, would my mom want to? Because I don't have any other ride personally.
Taxi.
I don't know, man. I would walk 500 miles.
And then I'd walk 500 more.
Ugh.
Yeah, I just wish that they had. Here's hoping that they actually have it like in Detroit or something. Like Video Games Live actually had something in Detroit as well as Play, and I believe Yoko Shimomura was for one of the plays in Detroit as well. So I wish I was able to get to that one, but sadly couldn't.
I'm pretty sure that if a show wants to make money, one of their key defining factors is that they will not be located in Detroit.
That is true. But a guy can hope, though, right? A guy can hope.
You can dream.
So what else about E3 really caught your eyes? I mean, I honestly think that Reggie did a really good job this year, because last year he was really aggressive in his approach. But this year he went for more of like a, hey guys, I'm cool, you're cool, and this is awesome.
Caught
He's
my
definitely
eye?
not going to get as many memes made of him this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But let's just say that his body was definitely ready this year.